trying to leave. I ain't trying to stay here, nigga.
I'm
Well,
trying, I'm trying to fly away.
Look
hey,
at
but
look, you see
it's
him,
Trying to
hard.
Jamie.
earn my motherfucking wings and get up out of here. On my condition. That was my mind was like, shit, I'm ready. I ain't gotta wait till I'm old or I ain't gotta get no accident. I'm thinking I'm ready. I ain't in enough. I don't feel enough. I know I'm in the million. Yeah, nigga, get no motherfucking
That motherfucker woke up the next morning.
yeah, and you better not get too hard on yourself or your ass gonna be homeless. You know what I mean? And you're a homeless ass nigga.
Oh,
You better,
shit.
you better get on your grind.
That's like when motherfucker put the eggs in one basket and that bottom of that basket break out in this dust. Like, what do I do now? God
Like,
Yeah,
where's
I was trying to escape the grind. I ain't want to grind no more.
Oh, shit.
I'm trying to turn up the new.
hey, I just want to
Boom.
say,
Go ahead,
hey,
Jamie.
hey, peace to the family, man. Welcome to Sankofa 180 degrees, man. We black at y'all once again, fam. How y'all
That
doing, man?
motherfucker.
Uh, welcome back, family. Sankofa 180 degrees, man. We do this every Sunday, 2 p.m.
Gerald's sick with it,
You know,
man.
we rock and roll, man. Then every Friday, 7 p.m., man, we rock and roll on open mic. You know what I'm saying? Where you can just come on in and talk about whatever you want to talk about, fam. All
Hey,
right, you know.
we're gonna be reading on Fridays
Oh
though,
yeah,
right?
that's right. Yeah. So
Yeah,
look,
yeah.
okay, so my bad, fam. So yeah, these next weeks, man, coming up, we're gonna be into the Pert and M Haru by Muata Ashby, Dr. Muata Ashby. All right. Uh and we welcome anybody to come and join, man. If you had a book or not, man, we got everybody got a book, so you can just you can just listen in, man. Uh, but come on in, family. Fridays, 7 p.m. We doing Per M Haru, also known as the Book of the Dead, uh, or the or the yeah the just Book of the Dead. Uh, the book of the coming forth by day. All right, Book of Enlightenment. All right, family, come and check it out. It's right there. The brother Gerald got it on the screen. It's right there, family. That's the book by Dr. Muata Ashby. Join us, man, Friday and every Sunday, 2 p.m. Fridays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, fam. All right, come and check us out, man. Everybody's welcome, man. You're gonna want to know this. All right, you're gonna this is the things that you're gonna want to know, man. You need to know. This is like getting into our spiritual system, man. Our mythology, man. Our mythological stories. All right, getting into them, man, and learning what exactly did they mean. How did our people look at it, man? How was our people taking it, right? And so this is how we're gonna be teaching and showing and reading this book. Um, so pay attention, fam. It's really interesting, man. You get to go into uh comedic thought. You get to go into comedic science, fam. You get to really get into it. All right, instead of hearing from the surface and people's understanding, you're gonna get this. You're gonna get it right out off the walls. Anyway, fam, hey man, peace to the panel, man. What's going on with your aunt? Peace to you, King.
Peace to the panel, man. Peace to the people out there. Hey, welcome to Sankofa 180 degrees. Jamie already gave the rundown. You can come and join us, participate in discussion with us. Uh, you got a feeling about the reading, put it in the comment, uh, or you can just do drive-bys. It's all good. But you're more than welcome to come over to Sankofa 180 degrees on Friday and Sundays. Every first Sunday is for the children, where we do a children book read or video watch, and we give away a free book. Free means free. What it do, Gerald?
Peace. Yeah, that's
What
the
do you
man,
know?
man Gerald, man. Hey, the man that this is his area, man. This is so this so we wrote an off of Gerald on this, fam. So this the man. Peace to you, King.
This little this year, 2026, as far as Sankofa 180, you gonna be the year of the turn in the roof. That was this whole year gonna be dedicated to. Or if it take us a year to finish this book, that, y'all won't know how long it's gonna take for a group to come together and read some material and stuff. And y'all gonna see it playing out in this on the social media platform. It's just over 180, you know. So that's why I say this is gonna be the year of the first in the room, the year of the look of enlightenment. And we at least say in the future, we done already had this book with this the basic foundation of Semitic spirituality. You know, you always hear them talking about the Persian moon, the book of the land, the book of the land. But you ain't gonna hear too many people say they have went over it with other people of like mind.
Hmm.
And we ain't gonna be able to say it either. We gonna be able to show you. We ain't gonna be able to, it ain't gonna be an argument because we gonna have the proof and the documentation. So, it don't matter whenever y'all see this video, if it catch your attention, sometime it's on a Friday or a Sunday in 2026, except on the first Sunday of the month. And that's gonna be for the children. But any other Sunday or any Friday, if you come in the first home for 180, that's what we gonna be doing this year. And we welcome all. That's all. Let love and know thyself.
Yeah. We gonna be. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Yeah.
You all right?
Gerald starting shit. I heard you. I heard you. So we're gonna talk about that part later. I wonder which part. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah. We ain't gonna get into it online. That's an offline conversation,
Yeah.
right?
Hey, so hey,
Yeah.
hey, I'm gonna jump it off, all right?
Bet.
All right, hey, Joe, I'm gonna jump it off. So this is the ancient Egyptian book of the dead, the book of coming forth by day. Who am I? That's the question, family. Who am I? Who am I? What is this mind which perceives? What is this universe made of? Is there a God?
Oh,
So those are questions, family. You hear me? Let's do the who am I? What is this mind which perceives? What is this mind which perceives? What is this universe made of? And last but not least, family, is there a God? Wow, man. All right. So let's go. Let's get to it, family. Throughout history, these and many other questions have followed humanity from generation to generation. The need of humanity of human nature to experience, to evolve, and understand has led to the invention of philosophies, which assist the human mind in grasping the realities and seeing it seems to perceive in the world as well as those which it seems to perceive with the heart, but which remain intellectually unknowable. In ancient times, these philosophies developed as myths, religions, yoga systems, and in modern times, they have taken the form of science called psychology, physics, and non religious philosophies such as Marxisms and exist, exist, existent, 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 existentialism. Literalism. Well, that's a good one. Okay. Yet, with
Man,
all
phone.
the developments of the past, humanity as a whole remains in search of the answers of happiness, health, and peace. Has religion and science failed? Most importantly, throughout all the teachings embodied in religions and the discoveries of modern science, has humanity missed out on the benefits of religion and science? Is there anything useful in these endeavors for humankind? A deeper study into history, meaning the practice of ancient teachings, reveals a remarkable concordance with modern scientific discoveries. In essence, modern science such as quantum physics and leading scientists to contemplate life and our understanding of reality in terms which ancient philosophers and sages espoused thousands of years ago. Science is a discipline which professes to shun non-rational thoughts, a common feature to both mythology and religion. So how is it possible that it would lead to the same conclusions about existence as mythical religions and yoga philosophies? That's a question, fam. Two of the most important areas we will look into are from our psychology and mythology. We will look at these from a yogic or mystical, symbolic point of view rather than rational, literal, or logical way. These reasons for doing this will become clear as we progress through the study. Mythology and spiritual symbolism were never intended to be understood as factual events, which occurred in a particular place in time exclusively. Rather, they are to be understood as ever recurring principles of human life which need to be understood in their deepest sense in order for them to provide humanity with the benefit of their wisdom. Psychology has been defined as the study of the thought processes, characteristics, characteristic of an individual or group mind, psyche, ethos, or mentality. In this work, we will focus on religious mythology as a psychological discipline for understanding the human mind, its development and transformation. Mythology can be understood as a language. However, it is a unique kind of language. Certain languages are similar because they are part of a family of languages. For example, Italian and Spanish. This similarity makes it possible for a person whose native language is Spanish to understand the meaning of some Italian words so as to somewhat be able to follow along a conversation in Italian. Mythology is much more in, intelligible than an ordinary human language. Mythology is more akin to music in its university. If the key elements of this language are well understood, it is possible to understand and relate any mythological system to another and thereby gain the understanding of the message being imparted. Setting up your own personal spiritual program will require that you develop a profound understanding of the psychological principles upon which ancient mythology is based in order to discover your special path on a spiritual journey. In order to gain insight to the psychomythology or psychological implications of religions and spiritual mythology, which promotes the psycho-spiritual transformation of the individual, leading to the attainment of enlightenment. We must first define what is meant by the term psycho and mythology. Here, the term psycho must be understood as far more than simply far more far more than simply that which refers to the mind that its thoughts. We will be using psycho to mean everything that constitutes human consciousness in all of its stages and states. Mythology here refers to the codes, messages, ideas, directives, and beliefs which affect the psyche through the conscious and unconscious mind of an individual. Specifically, those effects which result in transpersonal or transcendental changes in a personality, as well as those which constitute any yogic anti-transcendental movements. Excuse me. While our study began with with Egyptian mythology, religion and yoga philosophy is also necessarily relates it also necessarily relates to all mythologies, religions, and philosophies around the world. Briefly, Egyptian religion is the oldest recorded religion in this historical era, and in our book Egyptian Yoga we compiled the correlation between the religion which developed in Egypt and those which developed later around other parts of Africa as well as in Asia. It becomes evident that what has been called Egyptian mythology is in reality a high, sophisticated, and advanced system of yoga philosophy. Yoga is a system of personal transformation by which we are able to discover our true self, wherein lies the answers to all of our questions about the purpose of our existence, who we are, how to overcome adversity and promote prosperity, and why we are in the situation of life in which we find ourselves. Most importantly, the idea is not to amass mountainous amounts of wisdom teachings, but to discover their meanings and how to apply them in ordinary life to rise above it. As a lotus rises above the muddy waters without retaining a single drop of dirty water on its petals.
Mm.
Wow, check that out. Is this if this does not occur, then one is not practicing philosophy, religion, or yoga, but something else. Initiation is therefore the process of coming into a philosophy and way of life which allows you to become free of any restrictions and impediments to your happiness. It is also a process of discovering how to end pain and suffering in life. Thus, it is a process of becoming established in your own inner support and inner peace without depending on the world. Hey,
Mm.
that's deep right there. That's deep right
Mm.
there, fam. Because see, now they let you know that you break free of them damn chains, man, and you a lot of your worries will go away. And I'm talking about them I'm talking about those religions, the religious chains. Anybody else want to talk about that, man?
Yeah, knowledge separates you from fear. Because you're ignorant of what you feel, what you're ignorant of. So all them ancestors in religion, once you get knowledge, you don't worry about that no more.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
If
yeah. Um,
right.
look, the key thing right now is understanding any spiritual sense. You with me?
Mm-hmm.
They don't need nothing to lot that's mythology. You with me?
Right.
History is a whole different subject from mythology. When the when the religion tried to make history with their mythology, and got people believe in Adam and Eve as human beings instead of some mythological thing, it all falls apart. You know what I'm saying? That's why you will never find none of them things. That's like you'll never find Peru and none of our Nanaru. But we knew how was history. We knew how things and ways who actually live. That's something totally different from our mythology. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that the mythological spirituality concept,
Yeah.
you know, and knowing that it got something to do with you. If you don't know it got something to do with you, or you thinking it got something to do with somebody way back then and all that there, you done missed the whole point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's right. All right. Y'all ready?
Yeah, you want me to read? Yeah, I was just
Boy,
reading that last part of what you read.
you sure you want me to keep going, or what do you want me to do?
You want to read?
I'll keep going if
Go
you
ahead,
need me
keep
to.
going. Then I'll pick up where you leave off.
All right. Human life is a process in which a human being experiences various situations ranging from pain and suffering to happiness and pleasure. Between the time span of birth and death, from a yogic point of view, all human situations are painful because they are distractions from the true source of bliss and abiding
Man,
happiness.
man, turn your background down a little bit. I can, or whoever got their background up, I don't know if it's you or not.
You got it. You see it.
I'm just in the background when you thinking, I can hit something on, and I can barely understand what you're saying or something.
That's probably
In one
Becky
of y'all
watching some TV.
background.
That's probably Becky watching some TV.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
All right. Let me see. See, from the yoga point of view, all human situations are painful because they are distractions from the true source of bliss and abiding happiness within the heart. Attachment of objects and relationships outside of oneself seems like the normal course of human life. From the masses of people adopt this mode of existence out of ignorance. Ignorance of what? Ignorance of their deeper self. If they had knowledge of the deeper self within, there would be no need to seek personal fulfillment through worldly achievements, worldly possessions, or worldly relationships. This endless search leads every ignorant human being to
Mhm.
engage in various situations and entanglements which in the beginning seems to hold a possibility of bringing about a happy circumstance, but which invariably leads to pain, suffering, and frustration. A mature human being discovers that ordinary ordinary human life cannot satisfy the inner need of the soul because it is unpredictable and transient. So, what should one live for? Did not the ancient Egyptians build wondrous monuments and innovations in science, medicine, government, social order, etc.? They did not withdraw from the world, but they did not seek spiritual fulfillment through the world either. This is the first key to understanding ancient Egyptian culture and spiritual philosophy. You do not have to turn on the television or read
Hold
a
on just a second.
newspaper
That's a cold piece up there, man.
like that, huh, man? That was sharp, wasn't it?
Yeah. Human life is a process in which humans beings experience various situations ranging from pain and suffering to happiness and pleasure between the time that spans of birth and death. From their yogic point of view, all human situations are painful because they are distractions from the true source of bliss and abiding happiness within the heart. Yeah, that's some cold shit.
That's sharp, ain't it, man? Yeah.
Attached to the objects and relationships outside oneself seems like the normal course of life, human life, but the masses of people adopt this mode of existence out of ignorance. Ignorance of what? Ignorance of their deeper self. Damn.
Mhm.
Yeah, man. I mean, hey, man, that, that's
Yeah, you realize who was there. We all was
powerful, man.
there. You
Yeah,
know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah. That was nice showing you that damn. I remember I was there. You know?
If they had the knowledge of a deeper self within, they would be there would be no need to seek personal fulfillment through worldly achievements, worldly possessions, or worldly relationships. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's starting some shit right there. What can we
Ain't
be
that
specific? What can we be specific, more specific about than what was just written?
what the name of the paragraph we read?
Right. What'd you say? What'd you say?
What's the name of the paragraph we read?
What is human existence and what is its purpose?
That's why we get so, that's why it's so far.
All right.
I've been seeing people ask me questions on Facebook. What's the purpose of human existence and all that?
All right.
Yeah.
This endless. I gotta just read a little bit more of that. This endless search leads every ignorant human being to engage in various situations and entanglements, which in the beginning seemed to hold the possibility of bringing about a happy circumstance, but which invariably leads to pain, suffering, and frustration. A mature human being discovers that ordinary life cannot satisfy the inner need of the soul because it is unpredictable and transient. Yeah.
Mhm.
What it says to me is we've been bamboozled.
Yeah, they turned us around, man. Turned us the other way, man.
I let myself be bamboozled, man. Too long.
Uh,
So now we got to turn back.
realize this.
Say that again, Gerald.
Realize when we get deep into this list, you understand? Realize that our effort is knowing this with none of this bamboozle shit that we got going on right now. They was living in a pristine society, and still was saying this bullshit. You understand? Not thinking, oh, we in America and we live now. They was They was saying this when they had the mess of the mess. You know what I'm saying? They was
Right.
still saying this ain't the real, this ain't it. And they had the best, like you say, they built the big ass temples and great, all kind of shit. They art and all that shit is beautiful. But they still was saying, this ain't it.
Right. Right.
Yeah, so that's when, you know, even when ain't nobody messing with you in control of everything, they were still saying, this is not it. This don't satisfy my soul. It's something more than that.
Right. Right.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
It's real similar to,
Mm.
that's real similar to not worshiping the skin we're in.
Right, right, or whatever. You can incorporate it, but it's not the last, it's not the highest of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm Black Power. Yeah, I love melanin. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't got nothing to do with my soul. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I'm gonna fuck up melanin. I'm gonna fuck up my soul. I'm gonna fuck up Black Power. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna fuck up all of it. I'm gonna incorporate all of it. The mind, how we see the mind, you know what I'm saying, how we live with the community, how we live, that's the social self. I'm gonna talk about black history, how we live with all the history that we've done. I'm gonna have some spirituality in there, you know what I'm saying? So that's the five aspects of the self, you know. When I say know myself, I know it's five different aspects that I need to incorporate. The soul, what we dealing with, now that's the core. And I get way more, I get hype about it. I love my hit, I love it all, to be honest. I love it all. You
Right.
know, but yeah, I know the soul and my, dealing with that. That's the foundation, period.
It says that they did not withdraw from the world, but they did not seek spiritual fulfillment through the world either. Man, there's some enticing shit in the world, bro. You know, that I get pretty fulfilled from. But up here it says it's a life of being led by let me get my glasses back on. Um, from a yogic point of view, all human situations are painful because they're a distraction from the true source of bliss and abiding happiness within the heart. Attachments to objects and relationships outside of oneself seem like the natural course of life, but the masses of people adopt this mode of existence are out of ignorance. Yeah.
That
And
makes sense?
the reason I brought that part up is because, we hear a lot of people barking about, I'm not going to value this and I don't value this in the world, this and that. They take another view of it. But God damn it, you know what? You don't breathe the motherfucking air that's in this world. You don't wash your ass. You don't feed yourself. And, those are pretty fucking important things, man.
Yeah. Now, when we
And you
get
fuck,
part,
yeah, and then you fuck around and don't worship. You say I ain't worried about that shit. I know you got to be logical about it, but I mean, it takes more information, man. That's what it takes for me. Give me more info, more practice. Go ahead, Gerald.
well, the attachment thing, you know what I'm saying? What that means is living life, right? And you get money, right? And you think you can buy you things that make you happy. You hear a lot of them um entertainers who get a lot of money. And I bought all this and you know what I'm saying? And they be playing as hell with all that money and all them attachments and that, you know what I'm saying? So that money and my your happiness and now that ain't really what happiness is about. The knowledge of self is what your true happiness is. Not, I know that because I know this book, but he don't go more into it now. But he just trying to sprinkle in that. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
the true happiness and what makes people be just real serene is they understand, or even the concept of, like we was laughing earlier, and I said I want to get up out of here. You with me? And I started laughing. My concept was like, shit, I was trying to get to a floor. You with me? In
Right,
the
right,
same way
right,
when people be like, I'm trying to get with you. You know what I'm saying?
right,
They want to
right,
get up
right.
out of here.
Crazy
Okay.
stuff.
Ruthless ass shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was that same kind of ruthless shit I was on. You know what I'm saying? You know?
That motherfucker backfired on your ass. Oops.
Yeah, yeah. But it's understanding what happiness is, what that peace is, and it's knowledge itself, not
Well, man,
believing. Knowledge, knowing, not
right,
believing, knowing.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can go on.
we talked about this before, man, and you know how I feel about, you know, it's still it still seems to be a claim to me, right? You know, we can talk
Right.
about the afterlife, we can talk about this. I don't know, that nigga that been there and ain't been back. Not one that can tell me shit. And so I'm not disagreeing with this because it's our culture, right? And it's what we walk with daily. You know, there's obviously some evidence of uh, of one's spiritual experience with this, and definitely a way of living, right? A philosophy to follow. Uh, but what I'm thinking on is, you know, just the change of the way I think is, you know, I'm still shitting on today, man. You know, on where we're living at in the world today, and I don't think that that's what having these spiritual experiences about. You know, and just have to look towards the next life, like you was sharing your experience. You did all you could, and still couldn't get the fulfillment of I ain't gonna be here no more. I'm gone. You know, it's just like uh, wasting fucking time. Uh, and I'm just talking fresh out the head, man. Wasting time on shit that doesn't really matter. And I think that's what this is saying too, you know, but there's a whole lot that matters. Like my kids fucking matter. You know, I'm not gonna just bypass that and say, you know, you're not as important as, you know, the future ahead, you know. I damn sure enough don't feel that way. I don't give a fuck what I read. I ain't buying that. So whether that's what it's saying or not, this is my personal experience of thought, you know, and of the ignorant way of approaching that was read about in the uh, top portion of this paragraph.
Now, the highest level on that for me, I came in this world by myself.
Right.
Yeah. And that's the way it is.
So it's just cold reality is what, you know, what we're reading here is just cold reality, you know, ride or
Right.
collide. Ride or collide, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go ahead, Jamie.
All right, y'all ready? All right. You do not have to turn on the
You ain't got no
television.
rebuttal on that? You ain't on my side?
Who, me?
I'm joking. Let's go ahead and read, unless you got something to chirp about.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
All right. You do not have to turn on the television or read a newspaper to see the miserable condition of most people. Think about your own life. Has there been any situation where happiness was abiding? Have you experienced a relationship with someone who never disappointed you or caused you pain? Has there been any possession you acquired which did not lose its power or bring you happiness, or that you did not become bored with? Again, it even those people who say they are happy with life as it is are deluding themselves into believing that the happy moments balance the painful ones. This is not true, because even the happy moments are setting you up for some painful disappointment in the future. Because all worldly situations and relationships come to an end. Thus, by living in accordance with the the ignorant philosophy of life, your happy moments cause longing for more happy moments. And when these are not possible, uh, there is disappointment and frustration. The
Mm,
longing and frustration does not end at the time of death. When the
mm,
body dies, the mind continues to hold a deep-rooted desire for worldly fulfillment, and this causes the soul to be impelled toward countless new lifetimes of
mm,
karmic entanglements in search of worldly fulfillment. All of this occurs of it out of ignorance of one's true self. Yeah, see that?
I just squashed my little shit, didn't it, Gerald?
Huh?
mm.
Huh?
I
I'm
said that
here.
just squashed my
I,
little rant, didn't it?
I remember I already told y'all I'm here, but I know I'm eternal, so I know I'm in one of the moon here.
You already been
I,
through it.
I know I'm one of the moon here. Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, my shit always been heavy. I've been wanting and wanting whatever. I've been wanting him, and if I want him, I'm coming back here. So, stuff like that when I heard I ain't the land, I got a way of looking some kind of way, internalizing and say, yeah, that's in me. You know what I'm saying? And again, it might happen again, but my goal is to not want nothing. To say I'm like, I don't want nothing. I don't need nothing. Everything I need is within me. I'm the owl.
Mhm.
The ignorance in me
Yeah,
thinking
there
I
it is.
need
There it
something.
is right there, man. That's that
Yeah.
ticket right there, man. You know, we ain't separated from none of this.
Mhm.
We never was, we only
Yeah,
think we
right,
are. And that causes all the whole crazy. The thinking we separated.
right, right, right.
There's no way we can be separated from the whole. Like
Yeah,
right now, I'm talking to my goddamn self. I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to me.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, when I really understand it and
Yeah,
you don't hear me talking like that. I'm just using you to try to understand myself more. You another aspect of me. I'm the one.
Mhm. Yep,
Yeah,
that's it. That's it. That's it,
yeah.
though. That's facts. The
And you help
visible.
me,
that's
and you
breaking
helping me
fetters right there.
trying to get understanding. You here to help me try to understand what I don't know. But don't let me Yeah, I don't have a vote that and say, no, that's me doing that. You can't vote up. You know what I'm saying? You know, don't let me say that's me ruling it. You gotta put in your mind now, this me ruling it. I hear what you're saying, and you might need to add that to me, Carol, but it's me.
God damn.
Neutrality is neat, y'all.
Yeah, man, that's running it right there.
Yeah. The realization of not separating yourself, if you say you're the one, then you gotta Lord, you know. And again, I'm still knowing I'm right here in Houston, Texas. You know what I'm saying? I'm knowing all that, but on the higher level now, I'm everything, goddamn it. Yeah.
It says the visible world is ephemeral. The spirit world is forever. Gain strength from this since nothing physical can destroy you.
Mm.
Y'all hear that? That's deep right there. Just yeah. Labor not after riches first, and think thou afterwards will
Them
enjoy
niggas
them.
on the cross, man, is shaking right now on that right there.
He who neglects the present moment throws away all that he has. As the arrow passes through the heart, while the warrior knew not that it was coming, so shall his life be taken away before he knoweth that he had it. There is no happiness from the soul in the eternal world, since these are perishable. True happiness lies in that which is eternal within us. Ooh,
Mm.
watch out, boy. I said, watch out
No, God, yeah. Love yourself, man. You carefully him is what wake you up. You know what I'm saying?
there. Yes,
Um,
sir.
some people will reject. That's not that we read. For some people, they will reject it. They will feel uncomfortable. They will close that book. They will deal with it. And then, think about what you were saying a long time ago. Oh, your ear was ready for it. Now, at this time, you got a little more information and you're not ignorant of it and you're ready for it.
Yeah, yeah.
You bought the book for somebody else.
Right.
Come on now. Yeah.
Right, right.
For a couple of people, whatever happened to the situation now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's a transformation. Because you got knowledge. Because you got more information and you wasn't ignorant, you ready to delve into it. Yeah, but at one time, when you was ignorant, no, you didn't want no more of it, you know? Yeah.
The book got spells in it. That's some
Yeah.
powerful shit, man. This is, it runs through my mind. There's some verses in the Bible that comes from. Obviously, this is older than that. So, uh, and I'm not gonna quote the verses and shit. I'm just saying, you can see the modern works within these older writings.
Well, the Bible can have gems and pearls in it too. You with me? When you look at it from a different mindset, then you ain't looking at it, or they can't
Right,
tell you how to look at it. It's mythology. And once you understand mythology, you put it together. That's what he was saying at the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Now you can't make them except to understand the mythology, but they can't make it except you understand that it's history.
Right, right.
Yeah. So yeah, you can get pearls and gems out of the Bible or any religious text. Long as you don't think it, you know what I'm saying? Taking it on some historical craziness that they be trying to put it in, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And right now, it's Sankofa as we go into the floor, we don't know what, as you said earlier, we know the other was trying from us. So now as we going over the source, when we look into them other ones, we should have a better understanding where they come from.
Right.
Right.
Right. Exactly.
Mhm.
That's good. Want me to read next? Or you want to keep
Yeah,
going?
yeah. Go ahead, King.
Okay. Get my goggles on. Sorry about that. From the stele of Abu, be chief of your be chief of the mysteries and festivals. Know your mouth. Come with hotel peace. Enjoy life on earth, but do not become attached to it. It is trans. It is transitory. Ancient Egyptian proverb. Become free from the clutches of ignorance. Becoming free from the clutches of ignorance is not as simple as learned about its causes. Its cause. Even if you are honest and truly believe in the philosophy of yoga and the mystical spirituality, all of your mental efforts to negate the ignorance will fail in the beginning. This is because your mind has spent many hours over a period of days, months, years, lifetimes, and eons believing in the illusion of human life. Even if you are to understand that it is your worldly attachments which are causing you mental agitation and suffering, the process of attaining enlightenment is not as simple as saying, okay, since my possession, and this is what I was talking about, right? That's what I was really thinking about this. Since my possessions are distracting me and causing me agitation and worry, I will give them up and have no peace. Even if you were to find yourself without possessions, your mind would be grieving over their loss or preoccupied with how to regain them or how to survive without them. Wow. Even if you are giving everything up to a distant cave away from civilization, you cannot escape from the world. There will be ants and mosquitoes to bite you, cold weather and rain, wild animals, and the restless wandering of your mind thinking of the life you left. Initiation into spiritual life is a process of learning an art of living which leads to freedom, even while involved in the world. Your goal is to become as the lotus which rises from the muddy waters, able to exist in the world without being soiled by it. And having discovered the bliss of inner spiritual discovery, always abiding in the wondrous glory in the situation which life presents to you. Once the teachings of spirituality are understood and you have a firm conviction as to their reality, then you can begin to the process of making them reality. Spiritual realization requires sustained effort over a period of time wherein spiritual disciplines are directed towards overturning the mountain's creation, which the mind has produced in the past due to ignorance. The mind is like a river. Ignorant ideas are like dogs, rocks, branches, and dams in the river, which block, divert, and distort the flow of water. With the correct equipment, correct understanding, and practice of the spiritual disciplines, and through sustained efforts, the obstacles to spiritual realization can be removed, allowing the river of the mind to flow freely towards the ocean of self-discovery. As a second stage in the practice of religion, ritualism, the Pert also encompasses the disciplines of spiritual practice, which are in modern times recognized by the name yoga, especially the yoga of righteous action. These will be discussed in later detail. If you have developed enough spiritual sensitivity to understand that there is no abiding peace or happiness to be found in ordinary human existence, you are qualified to study the deeper mysteries of spiritual life. This is a process. Hold on a second. This is the process of initiation, which leads from ignorance to enlightenment and self discovery. It is the process by which a human being living in an ordinary life is taught how to lead an extraordinary life and to attain superhuman, expanded, enlightened consciousness. Where is there an exhaustible where is there an exhaustible source of bliss and happiness which does not depend on external factors? Where is it possible to find an unending peace of tranquility and a joy which is not subject to external conditions of their prosperity or adversity? The initiatic process shows the way. In order for the teachings of mystical spirituality to come true in your life, you must make them the central force of your life. You must center your life around them and infuse them into every aspect of your life. In this way, you will become transformed into the idea of what the teachings describe, an enlightened human being. It is not possible to gain higher spiritual understanding of the practices in any other way except to live them. Thus, initiation is a way of life and not a single event. It is in a continuous process which leads to greater and greater awareness and expansion, culminating in the highest levels of self-knowledge, stage 3 of religion. Before proceeding with the main body of this work, it would be helpful to establish some working definitions for the disciplines which will be discussed in order to provide a common basis for understanding the journey we will undertake. These terms will further define and explore throughout the course of this work. I'm going to keep going into philosophy and
Yeah. Let's keep rocking.
Hold on. So realize that we initiated ourselves. You with me?
Yeah, this says either shit to get off the pot though.
Yeah, we initiated ourselves. We wanted to know. And that's why we going into these studies and stuff like this. It wasn't no nothing human. They had a system set up. You with me?
Right.
That system ain't set up now. You with me?
Right.
Yeah, so we had to figure it out and come in and even us, like I went on the route and let's read this book. This is a self-initiation into this, dealing with the aspect of the Lord thing. But when you started off reading and dealing with that, you know, a mind understanding that you can't get no happiness out the world and, you know what I'm saying, and blah, blah, blah. I took that to heart way back then. Y'all don't understand my story more when y'all get to understanding that I accepted that in my heart. Like, yeah, that's you. You with me? Well, shit, I don't want to live no more. I get it. That's what it's like. It's amazing understanding that just like I said, well, I don't want nothing else no more. I don't need no other woman. I don't need no more money. I don't need no whatever. I don't need it. I don't care. I'm ready to go. But now and then, you know, you taking it to heart.
What did you think afterwards when you did that? Tell me that again, because you took it to heart and then you woke up.
Um, I remember whenever I remember doing some rituals or whatever I thought I knew, I had me and my little rituals, and I was at peace.
Mm, mm,
Literally, in my mindset, I don't want nothing, I don't need nothing, I know this is not real. This is not real. So I don't want to be a part of, I don't like sex. That was my mindset. I accept this is not real, and I know it's another journey, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm not wearing on the heart and whatnot. I feel like my heart is ready. I felt like I done been there so many times. I was a bullshit ass motherfucker who wasn't about knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So now that I'm whatever, I done got it now. I accept it. I get it. I done tried to tell other people about it. They whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cool.
right, right,
Let me show up the news. And then when I woke up, I was more depressed. I was sad for a while. And I knew I didn't know enough. So for a minute, I was sad. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Yeah.
right.
Um, then eventually realized, and more, I need to know that, I knew I had my foundation now. And this was other stuff I needed to know, you know? And that's why I'm in ever since, you know?
Good answer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you had to. So what I got out of that is I got back into studying when I woke up. And I got right back into what I need to get to because I think I forgot something.
I knew I didn't
That's
have
why I'm
enough,
still here.
yeah.
I forgot something. I'm
Yeah,
teasing on that part, but
no, I knew that. No, that's reality. I knew I
yeah,
didn't know enough. I didn't know that. I didn't know
right,
enough. Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
I didn't say I was wrong. I was saying I was teasing.
yeah.
No,
Hey, yeah. And that just lets you know that you wasn't ready yet. You wasn't ready.
no.
That's all. It just lets you know that you wasn't ready, man. You know what I mean? We still ain't ready.
I wonder
You
how
know what I
many
mean?
times I need went back.
Hey, but look, so this last part, it says before proceeding with the main body of this work, right? So it's letting us know that before we go any further, it'd be helpful to establish some working definitions
Yeah,
for the disciplines which will be discussed. So they're talking about these next, like philosophy and metaphysics. So
exactly.
so we can hold up and go through them Friday.
Friday. That's what I was thinking. That's why I
Yeah,
said,
go through them Friday because it's saying that these is real vital to the rest of this
right,
work, man.
right. Yeah, that
Um,
was my point right there.
yeah, so
But I think
yeah,
because it goes into the working definitions of psychology, yoga, religion,
yeah,
mysticism, dualism, spiritual transformation, mythology, enlightenment, yoga for psychology, vendetta, monotheism, polytheism, toteism, totemism, pan, pantheism, pantheism, Kemetichism, Hinduism, and Mahan and Buddhism. So yeah, That's good stuff,
Mhm.
though.
Yeah.
I like that we
So
could just share openly, man, because I know there's the questions that the statements that I made, they was going to be answered later, but I said fuck it, I'm just going to put it out there anyway.
right. But yeah, this is this is this is deep, man. I really appreciate this. This is what we've been needing. You know,
I
the
must
book.
have opened when I got this book, man. I remember looking through the index. And I looked up a rule and Osiris said, and then it got to the I went back to the I know I'm busting the book up some, but I think it's the declaration, not the declarations. The what do they call them? Well, I went back there, man, and they was dropping spells on it, man, and cantations, right?
uh,
Yeah, they was talking about cantations, and I was reading that, and oh my goodness, yeah. But like you said earlier, man, I'm enlightened more nowadays. I'm good with it.
yeah.
Yeah, that was hey man, but that was so funny, man. That was like yeah, that yeah, that was funny as shit, man. I ain't mean to laugh, man, but
Yeah, you did.
that shit was crazy, man.
Good. That's that ignorance that we just read about, though, man.
Right, right.
You
Yeah,
know?
we all were ignorant. So yeah,
Hmm.
You,
yeah.
Yeah, cause
That,
hey man, hey, cause of course we heard about Egyptian and King Tut. We
yeah,
knew about King Tut. We knew about Ramses. You know what I mean? Ramses was on with Charleston Heston. You know what I
right,
mean? You know what I mean?
right, right,
So we
right,
knew about that kind of stuff, but we didn't know about we didn't thought I never thought it was a literal way of life, man.
right, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely,
They
definitely didn't
commercial
think it was our shit.
because they commercialized it so much.
Right,
They made it into something that it wasn't, man. They made it so like it was just another goddamn Spider-Man comic book. You know what I mean? That's how they
right.
played it. Like it was like just another some Superman shit. Superman book. You know what I mean? Instead of no, this ain't nothing like that, bro. This
Right.
is this is this is like getting into who you are, knowing who you are, really. You
That'd have
know what
been
I mean?
interesting. I wonder what it would have been like, man, to if I would have if we would have if I'd have came on and we did Sankofa, man, and with this book first. I like the way that I came up in it, though. I absolutely love it. Well, I wonder what it would have been like, man, because I think you got to have some fucking prerequisites before you jump off in this joint.
um,
Well, you got to know the characters and the mythology, man.
You got some prerequisites, right?
Yeah, you gotta,
Yeah.
gotta.
let's look know it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get into the turn in the room until halfway through the book.
Yeah, this is good, though.
You with me? He
Yeah,
gonna lay
Right.
all that foundation
this right here is
before
just
we
getting you
go
ready
into
for,
the
get us
book.
ready for it.
Yeah. That's why I said definitely just picking up a regular uh turning the roof from honest, which will have fitness and everything, but you already let them know. You already let them need into Egyptology, not Egyptology. And they ain't gonna throw your ass off with how they do it.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay? So, not the here and not the men and not the Clark and, you know, here, Tony Brown and them now and, um, James Law and, they starting to teach the African spirituality. You with me?
Mhm.
On
Mhm.
on a just a basic level. You with me? Now really now James Law and Mama, I mean what's his name now? Shit.
Browder.
Marlon and the one that always doing them for Kevin. Damn, he
Always do.
changed his name.
Always doing the what?
Mama, he always doing the videos on that Kevin channel.
Oh, you talking about Baba damn, I forgot his
His
name.
name used to be
Kwame.
his name used to be Bulletin Coleman, when he changed it to something else.
Talking about.
Khomeini, what's his
Yeah,
name?
yeah,
His name
yeah.
used to be Bulletin Coleman. Look, I'm gonna call him by his real name, but he African reality. Look, them the next level. You know what I'm saying? When if people they'll listen to knock the men and knock the fork on it, they'll tell you about it. They don't, but they went into it. Not the Anthony Marley, format,
MPDG.
all of them now they thinking about it. But this dude right here, him and another dude named who lived in Manila, Rotten Level Island. They go way, they keep fundamental. You know what I'm saying? They keep the neat aspect of it. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
Yeah. So
right.
they have books. You with me? They really got that Anthony Marley got a couple of books, he's not that neat on this. And the other one's making the new video. But this dude right here, we read right now, Muata Ashby, yeah, they got tons and tons of books that you can read together. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right, right.
yeah.
Hey, I wanted to say, give respect to Dr. Charles S. Finch III. Ashe.
I
I
say.
say,
Yeah, no doubt.
Dr.
For
Hitch
sure.
was a hell of a goddamn honor.
For sure.
Echoes of the Northland was one of his books that we
Yeah,
used to have to read.
yeah, Echoes of the Darkland.
Yeah, you better have that goddamn book.
Yeah, yeah. No
Yeah.
shit, huh?
Yeah, you'll find, and again, when you live with any of them old albums, I got all them books. That was a requirement when I was coming up. And when you live with them names, there was reading material. You know what I'm saying? Now we're in the age of you can watch a video and it's still information, but it wasn't that way back then. All you had to buy VHS tape.
Yeah, because I'll plug a video in a minute.
Yeah,
I'll be cruising down the road and I'll pull over for a minute and ponder that shit for a minute and god damn,
Mm-hmm.
what? Oh shit, I got an appointment to get to. Let me get to moving.
right. And then the three libraries that you're supposed to have. All right?
Right.
You're supposed to have a book library of knowledge yourself. You with me? You have a video library of knowledge yourself. Whether you got same material or videos or same reel, whatever. But you know you got somewhere when you got this, and then you got audio of knowledge yourself. And that's your library. When you want to live with knowledge yourself, you either gonna be never reading, you gonna have some videos you gonna be watching, or you gonna be listening to the audio. That's period.
So,
And
so
really, you should always have that. You want to have the consciousness, some one or the other, dealing with it all the time. And don't think that that's an overload because, again, we ain't been in our shit for so long that you need to have an overload the other way.
Right.
And that's how he, remember I told y'all I was raised back in the night. And any of my homeboys came over, shit, and the information getting popped in. They know it.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't the mohawk on it. All we gonna have was a meeting. I
So
How
was
long?
having
y'all, so
clothes.
y'all gonna either read a book or y'all gonna watch a video. Y'all gonna do something, huh?
All we gonna have a meeting. We gonna go in the library room, which had a table in there, a sit around table, and we gonna talk about that. But we not watching no sport. We not talking about not even coming over my house. Then they knew that. I set that up in the house was like that. And when I knew they came over, hey, let me get something ready. Hey, we in the meal.
Hey, so how long before or after was this from your experience? So when you gathered your shit to get to, you got all your shit together and said, I don't need no money, I don't need no nothing, and I'm not gonna be here tomorrow, right? And then you woke up
Mm-hmm.
in the morning and did your rituals. How how much? When was that before or after?
Um,
With you
that
and
ain't been years. That ain't been years when I've been coming into it. So I
that
think
was
that
years before.
ask me the question again. Let me make sure I'm asking you right.
So when was the experience? So the experience you're talking about with studying books, gotta have the books and stuff like that. You going into forums with, Dr. Ben, Dr. Bobby Hammett, all them cats, right? And
Mm-hmm.
how long did that take place? Was it before or after your experience of I'm up out of here, and then you woke up and you were still here?
Now, I already been through that. I had already been through Mommy Hemming. I had already had my library. I was already in the metaphysics. I was,
So you was
I,
deep in it already.
yeah, I was already super neat. I had already been bringing people down to Houston for Mommy Hemming. I had already went up to see Mommy Hemming, see her Valentine, see Riverdale.
Right,
Um,
right.
and I was getting more deeper into this information, and I know what it was.
Yeah, yeah. So like in
I
there.
was I was turning 33.
Oh shit!
So I'm making my shit on Jesus supposed to
You had
have
the
me
same Jesus
in
experience.
30. Yeah, he wrote that near to me 33. So Christ consciousness and all that. I'm living with it in the myth. And then I'm 33 and kid ain't gonna be here no more. So it was right sometime around my birthday. And I'm 33. So it's like 2000.
Hey Jamie, he ain't never tell us that part. He left that shit out on purpose.
Wow, you making me remember when you
Yeah,
asked
yeah,
me. Yeah.
he holding back, huh?
Oh, you making me remember when you
Yeah,
asked me
yeah,
that.
right. I felt.
I'm like, oh yeah, I'm 33. You making me that think of more on the time frame. And yeah, I'm 33. I'm thinking I got the Christ consciousness, and like I said, I done been, I had acting mommy human and all that. I was like, I know all that shit. I don't even need it no
You
more.
don't need to be here no more.
Yeah, I don't even need to listen to that, none of that no more. I got all the information. I was showing y'all all them DVDs I got.
Yeah, yeah, you did. You showed
Yeah,
us the DVDs, the books, the VHSs.
I got a whole bunch of, I didn't have to listen to it no more because I had all the information. And he was saying the same thing to me. And I was in that from the beginning. So I done heard it 4 and 5 years in, or 3 or 4 years in. Like I give him my book. He can get information from me too. So
That's a-
I I ain't did all that, and I'm thinking, I, it's fake. It ain't real. So I don't want to manipulate in it no more.
You want to go
That
to the real,
was,
you want to go to the real world, huh?
yeah. Yeah, I went to go to the underworld, the netherworld.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that was my whole understanding concept, And I'm feeling like that now, man. Back then, I was super sharp. I was on it. I knew my shit. Now I mean, that's been over 20 years now. Yeah.
So going through the judgment scene, it's us judging us, right? Without a doubt, right?
Yeah.
So you got to the point where the weighing of the heart, and you seen Ahmed over there, and you seen you as Ahmed over there, and you Ahmed told you Gerald, you ain't ready yet. You got to sprint right back. And say, damn, and we could jump right into the rituals, right?
I ain't even make it to the house of the middle.
Gerald seen himself as Ahmed over there. He said, yeah, maybe I ain't really ready yet.
No, I'm saying I ain't even making it. I ain't even making it
You
now.
didn't even make
That's
it past the
it.
field of reeds, huh?
I ain't even making. They ain't let me none of that shit. Now, I ain't. I, Not that I got rejected. I ain't even get the they was like, nigga, you ain't ready
Gerald said, Gerald said,
Hey,
Gerald said,
Haru,
Unc, I didn't make
hey,
it to none of that shit.
you ain't even get to go see Haru and nothing. You ain't get to see Haru with the uncle, none of
He
that
said he didn't get
with
to
the
no,
see
king.
none of that shit.
You ain't get,
no,
you
no.
ain't get to see the scales or nothing. Not
I'm
even the
ready.
scale.
I'm thinking I'm
Did you
ready.
did you make it? Did you even make it to where you can just got to get the offerings and see the supernatural room yet first? Did you make it up there yet? You ain't even make it that far, man.
I,
Hey, he was making it his own way, man. He
I
said,
mean,
let me
I'm
get this
like,
together. Let me get this.
I woke up mad as hell. Disappointed it was sad. So I know I ain't getting to see a goddamn
You didn't
thing.
get to see shit.
I ain't getting to get rejected. I ain't getting to be sad. Nothing. I woke up like, what? I'm now
Oh,
here.
God damn. No shit.
And
Hey,
the
hey, you
name
taught
of
us a
the
lesson. That's for damn
I,
sure.
I, I cried in the bed and some shit like that. Like, damn. Oh, yeah, I didn't get right up. I cried in the
Right.
uh,
bed.
hey,
I want
hey,
to be honest. I want to really understand. I
He
did
said
not
that, Gerald
want
said that shit is
to be
not
here.
fucking funny.
I did not want to be here. And I thought this some way, my mom even know me, but I wasn't. I didn't know it.
Right,
And when I woke up, I remember blinking my eyes and like, damn, that's all crying. Shit.
right, right,
Man, the motherfucker. And like now, I remember like I don't know how to do it. I knew, I, and even then, that was the smartest I ever was in reality and whatnot.
right.
And I was like, I almost like, I can't get no smarter. I didn't, I didn't learn all this shit and all this shit. I don't know. I was bad.
He said, I knew damn well I couldn't get no smarter than I was.
I ain't gonna lie, no more rules. I ain't gonna lie, none of motherfucking.
hey,
Yeah, and I can't
did you
learn
did
it.
hey when you did you ain't make it up here where they was giving before
Jamie,
you ain't make
he
it up
didn't
here
make it back there, he said.
you
I
you ain't,
wish,
you ain't make it up here,
Go ahead
man,
and
to
talk
see.
about it.
I
Uh,
wish. Hell nah, they ain't even let me in now. Hell no.
they let you in there.
Mm-mm.
Hey, he way in front of the hieroglyphs, man. He
All
ain't
that,
nowhere near up
all
there.
that trying to say I have not, I ain't even getting paid for none of that. no.
Hey, Jamie. He said he woke up knowing damn well he didn't know shit. Went to
Man,
bed knowing that he couldn't get no smarter. Woke up knowing, goddamn, I don't know shit.
no. I'm a little motherfucker.
He said, I didn't know nothing. I didn't know enough.
Crying like a
Hey,
man.
hey, and then you got mad. I ain't buying no more books, so I don't know what it is. So what I got to do? Read these all over again? What I did? I miss them? Miss something?
When I wasn't gonna keep for no one, I never knew it. yeah,
Well, the
yeah,
sweet you went
I,
right back to the rituals, though, man. Whatever the rituals were, you knew to go back to that shit because your talking head was going leading you astray. No more books, no more nothing else. Now I'm fucking pissed.
mm,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
pretty cool.
But
You wouldn't
what
so.
I know now is that again, I feel when I hadn't incorporated the know that here when the owl lived in Ashland, I didn't know that yet.
Okay.
Okay.
That not even act normal, know that here.
Yeah.
I had that look that I really hadn't understood that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's one that kind of went over my head, and that's when I incorporated that, I was like, oh, I was only spiritual. You with me?
Right.
Yeah, I was only spiritual. You know what I'm saying? Now when I more incorporated the Black Panther, I don't let y'all think I'm in that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I met y'all, I'm a Black Panther. We all messing around in the first book I said we need to read when that not even act normal for y'all can know everything. Then the next one I'm putting up is the spiritual book that had me on my, I know what this is about, that hit y'all here talking about. Uh, the world is about, ain't nothing in this motherfucker. You get happy, you get low, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you love, it's gonna be an end to it, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, let me
Or you gonna be an end to them. That's life. That's being mature and accepting and understanding that, you know what I'm saying?
let me see if any of this related to your experience when you woke up. That just fascinates me.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me read this. This says, throughout history, there are many other questions. These and many other questions followed humanity from generation to generation. The need of human nature to experience, the need of human nature to experience, to evolve and understand has led to the invention of philosophies which assist the human mind in grasping the realities it seems to perceive in the world as well as those which it seems to perceive within the heart, but which remains intellectually unknowable. In ancient times, these philosophies developed as myths, religion, yoga systems, and in modern times, they have taken form of science called psychology, physics, and non-religious philosophies, such as Marxism and existentialism. Is that word Jamie loves so much?
Yeah.
Mm,
That's
Yeah.
my word right there.
Yet, with all the developments of the past, humanity as a whole remains in search of the answers to happiness, health, and peace. Has religion and science failed?
mm,
This is on the wake up. Most importantly, throughout all the teachings, throughout all the teachings embodied in religious and discoveries of modern sciences, has humanity missed out on the benefits of religious and science? Is there anything useful in these endeavors for mankind? As deeper studies into history, meaning, and practice of ancient teachings revealed a remarkable. That wasn't really the part I wanted to read, but that was entertaining too, in
mm,
light of, because you would have to. You don't you explained some of those, you know. I felt disappointed I gave him my all. I know I was smart enough, and I was at the pinnacle of my intelligence, and I didn't get the result to accompany it,
Mm.
you know. So I was just thinking about it.
And I
Actually
knew I
those three
couldn't,
paragraphs is what I was thinking about, but go ahead.
I knew I couldn't commit suicide. That was the only thing.
Right.
Yeah. I knew I couldn't commit suicide. So I'm like,
No, you had to
oh,
go like Baba Haru or something like that. You had to go, when it's time for you, when it was time to go naturally, you know what I'm saying?
And he
And
thought it was naturally the
and
time.
you know what I'm saying, like Baba Haru, he done, he able to roll through.
Right,
mm,
right.
He able to go on through, man. He done went through.
Dr. Charles Finch the third, able to
Yeah,
roll through.
they done
that's
went through
right.
already. They done
That's
went
right.
through. They went through
Mm,
already. They lucky. They because they had it all. They had it. They
mm,
figured it out.
I bet they felt like you did though, Gerald.
They figured it out.
You know, they're just ready to, I think I know enough,
mm.
especially with the delivery of the message to people, man.
I don't think that that's
And
up to him. I think that
yeah.
that's up to him.
Say it again.
No, it ain't nothing to me. That's
Say
what
that
I
again, Gerald,
realized.
Jamie. Say
Huh?
that again. He said it right.
That ain't up to him. That's just up to
No,
him.
that's what I
He,
realized. Whenever got control over that, I don't know how to do it. I ain't even know of it. So it's something about me I don't know if I couldn't control it. That makes sense.
Was you
I'm telling you,
Was you preparing yourself to do this? Did you find it? Think about it for a minute. Did you did you find yourself in looking back, preparing yourself to do that little exercise you did that night and to wake up in the morning? Well, you didn't plan to wake up in the morning, but was you studied? Did
This is only temporary. And if it's temporary, it's not real.
that was his self. That was
Yeah,
all that was. That was
my
his self.
mind my mind is temporary. And if my mind is temporary, it ain't real. I don't want to connect to that. So all this is fake. I realize it, I accept it, I don't want it no more. So I'm cool with making my transition and me and who myself. This shit ain't true. Right now I'm that was in my reality. It still in my reality, but I don't want to sleep every night, meaning I ain't gonna come back, you know. So I
Gerald
live
said,
that all my I'm the cold, I'm not real, this is a thing. I, I'm,
Gerald said,
so
let's hurry this shit up. I think it's time.
Hey,
yeah,
I'm
I'm
just saying,
real.
you gotta be careful of self. Self is a motherfucker, man. You
Mhm.
always gotta be careful of self. You gotta get to know. That's just the whole mission is to get to know self. You
Right.
Yeah.
gotta know self, man. Because if you don't know self, self will have your ass all over the place. So this is what I'm saying. Once you get in touch with yourself, and everybody got the self. You got yourself, Gerald. You got yourself. I got myself. Everybody got they self. You gotta watch that self, and then and this the whole mission is to get to know this self, that self. Because if you don't, like I said, self will have your ass out here raggedy, man. Okay, so you know what I'm saying. So this the whole importance. And every time he talk, he's talking about, hey, I had to tell myself, I had to say to myself, I had to think about myself, right? Because self is a motherfucker, man, and you gotta watch him.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
on that's my lower self. That mean my ego. I'm talking about my higher self, who
Self. Yeah.
want to kill my motherfucking ego and get the fuck up out of here. What want me to be here is my ego. My ego don't want to die. Hell no.
But you can't
Hell
kill
no.
one or the other because they reside with each other.
Well, again, in order just get an order, not you can't kill it. You can make it get in the proper motherfucking order. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, straighten up. Excuse
Yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah.
We
But
live.
the concept is when you come into the world, that's all you know. That's who you really think you are. That identity I was saying, no, your ass fake, you with me? That's who I was trying to heal. That's who I didn't want to meet no more. And that's my identity, zero nothing, with all of the things I didn't know. I'm like, that ain't me. Yeah, I'm the creator of this motherfucker. Yeah, that, like the devil is an aspect of me, that is zero nothing is just another aspect of me, but that ain't me. When I'm on top, when I get on that level, that's the knowledge of who the fuck I am. Yeah, I'm him. I'm it. Not no him. I'm the all. I'm the one. I'm the everything. And that ain't hell nothing. So I want to retire him looking ass that night. Yeah, ain't no more you. And then I'm hearing nothing came back that morning. I'm like, fuck. I don't know how to get rid of him. Not yet.
I'm up out here. That was a good session, man.
Yeah.
That was a good session. I look forward to getting to the definitions, the defining notes.
Right. So our nation, when we know, understanding what we're talking about,
Right.
when we get into this here, knowledge and the experience about it.
Yeah, yeah, we definitely gotta get into it, man. We gonna get into it. Hey, hey, I'm telling you, brothers, this is what we need right here, man. This is what we've been needing, right? So, like, so we we got a good idea on the mythology. We got a good idea of the principles or the natural rule, what would be principles, right? We got a good idea of so I think that even and I know that I could go even further as far as learning more about each of the natural rule, right? I because I encourage that, and I
Right.
know that I probably need to know a lot more too, right? But I think that we have the we're in a we're in a we're in a space now where we're able to understand this. We're able to understand this, man, and put it together
Right.
even better now. Now we get an even better understanding of these books, man. These these are some of the oldest religious writings, man, in the entire planet. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, so this is where it began. This is the start of it all, family. And once you can grasp hold of that part of it, like this is this this is this is history. This is the show. This is history. So if you can get a if you can get a a hold of this part of it, you wouldn't have a problem getting into this book. This book is it's I mean, so far, man. I mean, I just got the book. Unc just got the book for me, man. I appreciate you, Unc. Really do, man. And Carrie, Queen Carrie. I appreciate y'all, man. Both of
Yeah,
y'all. I
no
really
doubt.
do. And like I got the other book that Gerald was talking about, man. The Papyrus of Ani. I got that one, man. But reading this one is a total different read. Totally different read. So yeah, I appreciate this, man. So I'm just saying, fam, y'all, I encourage you brothers and sisters to join us on this, man. Join us. Come
So
on in. Come, go ahead.
when and one keep coming up, psychology, right?
Hmm.
And psychology is dealing with what? The mind, right?
That's right.
Right,
Now, you got psychology in the mind, and then you got the mental rule. You with me?
right, right,
Most times you hear people saying mental rule, and the mental, they be talking about nature. You know what I'm saying? Nature, nature, nature. When you dealing with spirituality and dealing with the mental rule, you dealing with your mind, your
right.
psychology, and
And
how
that's what
these
I always,
mental rules are aspects of the mind, not of physical nature, but human nature.
right,
That's why he used that word psychology and dealing with this psycho mythology.
right, right,
Yeah, yeah, these are aspects of your mind, aspects of yourself. I made a video today where the never rule on you or the never
oh
rule
yeah,
on
Hey,
yeah,
me.
that's completely facts right there.
yeah,
Yeah,
We talking about aspects of ourselves. We talking about us,
yeah.
yourself, and so this is what we dealing with: self,
Mm-hmm.
self.
Mm-hmm.
Always dealing with self, man. You're gonna always have to know thyself, know
Mm-hmm.
yourself,
Right.
right?
And
Because,
then
like I said,
when you get into the spirituality and that, you gonna hear people saying a higher self and a lower self. You know what I'm
mhm,
saying? You
yeah,
gonna hear them differentiate. And you messing with a person on the higher level, that person gonna change self to soul, know not soul. You understand? So it's different levels how they play with it. When they say the higher self is really just the soul. So know that soul. But like I
right,
said, you got different levels that you want to play on it, who you talking to, and how they coming with it. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
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 that's good
yeah.
shit, man. I mean, that's I like that it's gonna get into the breakdown, man. And I really, I even though I rebuttal, slap back a little bit, man. I'm all about seeing what's ahead of the reading, right? Because I know it's gonna explain it and stuff, and then just seeing the crux of what the writing is about. Last Friday, we got into I kind of misled us. Now, I wouldn't say misled us, but led us outside of what we was reading and just appreciate that stuff, But man, it's be bringing up questions for me, man. I got questions, goddamn
And what's up?
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right,
it.
man.
Like
I'm just saying.
like I said in the beginning, of our reading today, it said, this ain't just something that's gonna happen in one day, right? One event. It said, you know, um, so.
Yeah,
So
I'm
I
just
was
saying.
laughing at Gerald again because that was one event, and it didn't happen in that one event. I'm
Mm-hmm.
laughing, man, because I see so many aspects of my life where I was just like that too, man. And I guess you can't really correlate it to, the coming forth by day, but just different aspects of life, man. And damn, I ain't ready for it, man. I had to back the fuck up and go get some more, re-up some more. All right.
Yeah, I like I said, man. This is just we needed this. This is what we needed. We needed to, another, go to another step, man. Another level, right? Another level, King. This is upping it. This is upping the level right here. You know what I'm saying? This is definitely up in the level. So yeah, we're advancing, man, and that's what this is about. This whole thing is about advancing. You know what I mean? And shout out to you, Gerald. Appreciate you, King.
As I said earlier, we are initiating ourselves into
Right,
it. Yeah, we know it ain't nobody over us. If it was somebody, it'll be alright to do more, but we doing this by ourselves.
right.
And this is the same thing that our people back in the day, when they got initiated. It's us that we really want to know. You know what I'm saying? This book that we living with, this book is really that book. So when I said earlier, like we gonna be, this gonna be for this whole year. In reality, this is a book we should deal with all, just like when the people in the Christianity, right?
Right.
They always, when they dealing with their reality, they always gonna go with the Bible. If you in the, what's the name, they gonna open the Quran for the rest of their life. Keep this Christianity gonna open the Bible for the rest of their life. This book is like that. Well, we should open for the rest of our life. You know what I'm saying? Not saying the only book we should open. No, not saying that. Let me let you up. But this is one book that anytime we want to live without reality, that's what I can turn in the room. And I bet you we gonna learn something. We gonna be able to discuss something. It ain't gonna be on that bullshit like when discussing the Bible or discussing, what Mary means, what let them live in that room, let them live, no, no, thank you. But,
Right, right.
yeah, but, yeah, we gonna be really learning, not just talking about nothing that we know and that's bullshit, and we just agreeing that it's bullshit. Now we learning something now. That's a whole different level.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Remember,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Putting ourselves back together again.
I like that. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I am a star.
Right. That's right.
Right.
Putting ourselves back together, man. That's right. Putting
Ger-
ourselves
Mm-hmm.
together, man.
Gerald thought he had all 13, 14 pieces together.
Hey, you missing? Hey, you was. Hey, hey. You was missing your head. You ain't find your head. Hey,
Gerald's,
listen, man. Hey, look, but we're gonna get up out of here, man. Hey,
yeah, man.
I appreciate y'all, man. Thanks for showing up, man, as always, brothers. Family, don't forget, man. First Sunday every month, we got a children's book read, and then we giving away free books, right? It's very important, family, that we do this history. You see what they doing, man. They just took something else down, man. Where was that at? I think that was in Pennsylvania.
Philadelphia. Philadelphia.
That was in Philly, man. They took down some more history. You know what I'm saying about slavery. They took it down, family. I'm telling you, it's very very vital to these people that they hide our history and take it away from us. They don't want to teach it. I'm telling you, family, come on in, join us at Sankofa 180 degrees, man, every Sunday, every single Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and you can join us every Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, join us, man. We giving you the straight history. We're gonna give it to you. We're not gonna sugarcoat it. Facts over feelings. That's how we push it here. You know what I'm saying? Uh, show and prove. Um, receipts, sources, however, whatever you want to call it, we have it. Just come and check us out. We'll show you where it's coming from. Okay. Uh, uh, nice presentation, man. Join us this coming up Friday. We're gonna be doing the Per M Haru again by Dr. Muata Ashby. All right. We are currently on page 30, and we're gonna be reading it, family. We're gonna be reading it and getting through it. So come and check us out. Join us. You all are welcome. Check us out, and come and listen to the read. All right. Talk to them.
Yeah, you said it all, man. This is really intriguing, man. And thank you, Gerald, for bringing it to the forefront, man. And knowledge itself is seems to fit the bill every time, right? So,
Already.
yeah, and there again, man, I just want to, say, I say to Dr. Charles S. Finch III and many of our other people that have passed, man.
Okay.
Be careful out there in the world, man. It's getting icky. It's getting icky. But remember, it's not real. We
Hey,
just read
Already.
that's
we
right.
just read about it.
Go ahead, Gerald. Talk to him, King.
Uh, then information. And then next week is February, huh?
Huh?
Is next week February?
Next week?
Yeah.
7. Yeah.
We got
Okay.
Friday and Sunday to do still, and then that following week is for the kids.
Okay, so next week is okay. Yeah, so um now we here. Turn in the room. Know thyself. We really living with it. We're not talking about it. And for anybody who got no basic knowledge about it, come on in and get the real knowledge. So I'm honored. Like I said, I love being guys, so I'm honored that y'all money was willing to, kneel with it with me. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, by the end of this book, y'all might find out, y'all might be on the same level I was on, and and we might know on this one. Y'all might help put a little piece of the home that I didn't know right then. So I work with it all, that's how I'm letting know thyself, you know.
That's right, family. Appreciate y'all, man. Gerald. All right, man, fam. We're gonna get up out of here, man. And like I said, we out of here, man. We're gonna get back with you. We'll see you next. Hopefully, we'll see you Friday.